Greetings, Divine Being, and thank you so much for coming and sharing some time with me. I'm Chanel, Ascending Infinite Goddess of the Angels Oracle, and today we are wanting to share a message facilitated through Goddess Kali. This is a message that Kali Ma has been wanting to share quite some time, and I am just feeling in the presence of mind because Kali Ma is an extremely powerful energy. She builds, right? She destroys, but yet she builds. And this message for the collective is just that. So I'm going to give a general message direct from Kali Ma, and then I'm going to do I guess like a pick a card reading of energy that Kali Ma has removed from your life, like past life energy that has been removed. So that will be right after this general message. So let's see what it is that Kali Ma wants to share with you. And if you're not familiar with her, if you were just drawn to this reading for whatever the case may be, she is such a beautiful, divine, feminine energy. Like I said, very ferocious. All right. She takes what she does seriously. She is no nonsense, but everything that she removes, it's for something better to come in. So whenever you are drawn to Kali Ma's energy, just know that you are ready for change. She is not going to play. She is going to get whatever needs to be done by whatever means necessary. And as you saw by some of the graphic, she doesn't mind taking some heads. So allowing this energy to work with you, this is you really saying, I am committed. I am ready for divine change. I am no longer afraid to move forward. I am ready to move in my sacred purpose, in my divine sight, and with the greatest good for all in mind, because Kali Ma is ferocious protective mother. She is a beautiful wise counselor, sister, high priestess. She does all of this because of her love for, I don't want to say humanity, but for the betterment of all good. I was searching for a word, and the different words they were giving me. It's just like for the universe, for the galaxy. Like, but she reigns supreme on many different dimensions in many different realms. But she does enjoy working particularly with the feminine energy of humans. So let's see what it is that Kali Ma is wanting to share with you all. Anahata Kali. Anahata Kali. And this card is 33. Um, this is mastery of that love, that heart chakra, that space. This is a mastery of caring, nurturing, um, desire, feeling grounded. I also feel like doing what you need to do unapologetically, not so much nonchalant, but just like I'm doing what it needs to be done, and I trust that all is well. Um, love, the heart chakra, is so uh divine, right? As my camera auto focuses. Love is so divine. And when you do things from love, when you do things from a space of I love myself or I love humanity, again, I don't care how it has to get done. I'm doing it for the greatest good of all. Sometimes I have to break mountains, I have to break through force fields, and I'm going to protect my heart while I'm doing it. But just know that I'm doing it for the greatest good of all. Okay? So allow yourself to walk in this energy with Kali Ma. And I'm going to read the direct message from the book, and then we're going to go into the pick a deck to see what past life energy is being removed so that you can accomplish this. So, Beautiful, powerful mother of the sacred universal heart, who lives within our hearts as the wisdom and healing power of love. Your heart knows how to heal and how to open, how to break and how to repair itself to become stronger and wiser than before. Your heart cannot be contained or constrained by what has taken place. Your heart wisdom and empowerment are growing. Soon you shall have the wisdom and courage to accomplish something very important for your soul journey. Trust in the invisible workings of divine love. Let your heart be at peace. Yes. So no longer um self-sacrificing. Yes, there was just a message of this of divine spirit. But Kali Ma is really coming in to enforce this. Okay? This anahata, this energy of oneness, of unity, of recognizing the heart space in everything and in everyone. And you no longer being numb, even though you've had to break down some walls and some barriers, you've had to crush some traditions, you're no longer numb to to what loving kindness can do. It's like you've been hurt and torn and broken down so much, your heart has kind of taken on a space of, I can do without this. But no, Kali Ma is helping you in this arena to refortify your heart for the love and good of all. It's like an awakening of your purpose. Okay, so I feel like that's the general message that I'm wanting to share. I'm feeling like the different avenues pulling in now. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the pick a deck or pick a card, and that way you can see what past life energy has been removed from your heart, which is allowing you now to move in such a beautiful, divine way. Okay, so here are the three different piles facilitated by the crystal energy that's been laid here. The first pile that we have here is paired with a piece of white quartz. This is good for clearing energy. This is also good for bringing in your angel energy healing. Next, you have deck 2 or card 2, and that's paired with a piece of amethyst tower, which is good for protection. And the last deck that we have here is paired with a piece of amber. Here we go, which is good for sacral chakra. So you have card 1, 2, and 3. Feel free to pause and choose your deck accordingly. Hello, card 1. Thank you so much for connecting with this message. So, the first thing that I am feeling for you all is Kali Ma has really been trying to connect with your heart for a while. I'm seeing like tower moments, if you're familiar with the tarot, but basically, like a lot of things have blown up around you, or have like fallen off around you, or have fallen through around you for quite some time. There's been a lot of things that may have seemed to not been going right, but the kicker is you had a feeling about it before. You had a notion about it before, and you dismissed it. You were like, oh, I'm being afraid or superstitious or whatever, or I'm being crazy or whatever. And you ignored that feeling, and then whatever it was just kind of blew up around you. So I'm seeing like why this energy is no longer, like what past life energy has finally been removed from your heart, that has been ingrained in your heart space for such a long time. What past life energy have you finally let go of? Wow. Wow. And look at this. This is actually card number 1 for that deck. Idyllic memories, peace and tranquility. So, for quite some time, you have had lives of where peace and tranquility is unattainable to you. And that's why you keep making things blow up around you. That's why you're putting off an energy that equates to things not working out for you. Okay. And I'm not quite sure what idyllic memories is, but I definitely feel like peace and tranquility is something that's always evaded you. I'm going to look it up in the book to see what expansion they want to have, but look at that synchronicity. Card number 1 is that. So, okay. An idyllic life contains loving relationships, financial comfort, and general good health. You have a subtle memory of that experience, and you may be feeling something is missing this time around. Exactly. So, you yearn for peace and tranquility, which is why you kind of go against your heart or your grain, in trying to accomplish this, but that's the wrong thing to do. That's the wrong thing to do. I feel like your peace and tranquility is evading you, not just because you're doing the opposite, but because you you have a way where there's like much chaos. That's just the feeling that's ingrained. So it could be in your environment that you grew up in, or you could have maybe you had a nice home environment, but you saw something that was extremely traumatic or caused PTSD or something of that nature. um any of that is possible, but there was something ingrained in your heart that kept you from achieving this peace and tranquility, but now it is here with you. So, the best way on how to lock in this energy is meditation. Take some time for yourself every day, just 10 minutes, right? You can go to your happy space, envision your this peaceful, right? You're like you're secluded, whether you want to be in the mountains or you want to picture an ocean, beautiful waterfall, but it's you in your peaceful space, in your Zen space. Um, Envision that, even if it's just for 10 minutes a day. Start doing that so you can ingrain this energy in your heart. Now I'm going to see why exactly, because I'm feeling like there's a why, like why you're bringing this energy in from past lives. Okay. First card that flew, Goddess of Beauty. You're a wondrous being of light. There is nothing to change or fix. Okay, so you're having this energy because you feel like you are imperfect. Maybe you were told that growing up. This Goddess of Psychic Protection. What you believe, you create. No one can harm you. Exactly. So you were told growing up, again, or you experienced this thing that is making you constantly create a space of fight or flight, a space of uncertainty, a space of I'm not safe. You're constantly feeling like you're not safe. That's why you're bringing this in. Again, that's maybe because your parents, right? It could be your mother or a grandmother. It could be a teacher figure. But I'm feeling heavy feminine energy just kind of ingrained in you that, hey, this is not it. Look, Goddess of the Sacred Path, let go of logic and trust your intuition. Again, you're going with what you think you should do. You're going by what it is that, like, you're telling yourself, I have to do this to keep the peace, and you are not following your intuition. So let go of this logic, right? Of my logic mind says my whole life I haven't been able to have peace. My whole life says that people I love hurt me, or they don't stay, or they don't support me. That's what your logical mind is saying. No, it's time to let go of that and trust your intuition. Start speaking clearer, okay? A lot of throat chakra activation clearing here, emotional clearing here as well, especially with the heart chakra energy coming in. Like Kali Ma definitely is assisting you to speak your truth so that you really can have the true peace and tranquility that you so desire. Okay, and those little glimpses that you're having in your mind of you again living on a farm by yourself, or living on a beach, or living in a mountain, or having a cabin in the woods, those are memories of a past life where you really were at peace, you were tranquil, you were to yourself. It's things that you should be experiencing again. I'm sorry if you heard that. That's my cat in here. She cutting up. She being nosy. Um, but a space where, and kind of like how she interrupted with that noise, like that's kind of how your peace and tranquility was interrupted. So some crystals that can help you with this energy as well. Some crystals that you want to bring in to help you anchor in this new energy. Fluorite, natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God made you naturally attractive, lovable, inside and out. Yes. And that goes right here with this goddess of beauty. You're not imperfect. You are wonderful. You are balanced. Look at that beautiful blue and orange with that sacral chakra, which is divine energy. And then that blue with that throat chakra, what it is that you're saying and how it is that you're speaking to yourself. You are a beautiful being of light. At the end of the day, this is who you are. You see how this heart chakra is lit up? The spark that's coming through it. And then, of course, you have the throat chakra with the words that you're saying to yourself. But look how this heart chakra is lit up and transformed. You are in a beautiful space of transformation. So using fluorite, allowing yourself to feel beautiful inside and out is perfect for you. Next, topaz, forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger and it is blocking your health and happiness. Yeah. So again, that feminine energy, whoever it is that hurt you, whoever it is that told you these things that you took in and listened with your spiritual ear and anchored it into your first eye so that you started creating this chaos all around you, it is time to let go of it. Forgive them and forgive yourself. Okay? Forgive them and forgive yourself for believing them. They did it at a time where you were vulnerable. So whether it was you growing up or you just experienced something traumatic later on in life, whatever that traumatizing experience is, it has anchored you, it has changed you. And if you're like, oh, this doesn't really apply to me, listen, that's the blockages, that's the trauma talking, that's your past life talking, that's your ego talking. If a memory came to mind, first thing, that is what it is. It's that memory. It's that memory. That is what it was. Nothing is too small. If someone was like, oh, brush that off, that's nothing. That's nothing. Your trauma is valid. Your experience is valid. The things that you feel are valid. And if you see that you cannot move forward, it is for a reason. It is keeping you anchored. So I'm going to give you one last petition for Kali Ma. Just additional ways how she's helping you personally. And this is Bagla Mukti, card number 23. Bagla Mukti. You are carrying the torch. You are confident. You are ferocious. That is how Kali Ma is helping you. She's helping you to find that inner warrior energy. She's coming in to help you, carry the torch, like be a trailblazer is what I'm feeling. Okay. So whenever you need that courage, that golden light, this energy, this protective energy as well. The thing that you can say, and wow, and I'm looking at the book to see what ritual they want to say, and I'm just going to read a small part. It says, the tongue is a symbol of speech. Speech is sound expressed with intention. Sound is a creative power. Intention gives it direction. To pull out the tongue of a demon is to end its capacity to end trouble. And like I said in the beginning, Kali Ma will do any means necessary. Okay? So with it bringing up even the speech and how I said your throat chakra and the things that you've spoken about yourself, she is coming in to assist you, put on this golden cloak of light, and figuratively pull the tongues from the demons that have been blaspheming against you, that have been causing issues towards you, right? And if this person that caused this trauma in your life is no longer in your life, whether you've cut them off, or they may have transitioned or whatever, it doesn't matter. You can still envision yourself spiritually or figuratively removing their energy from you, because they still have a hold. They still have a hold on your energy, on your body. So to invoke this energy, of Kali Ma. You want to sit in a space where you will be quiet and undisturbed. Do a couple deep breaths. Envision a beautiful, bright yellow light coming forth and say the following prayer out loud. Golden Mother of Shining Light, Bagla, Baglamukti, she who wears golden yellow robes with completely halts and the progress of negativity, I bow to you. With gratitude from my heart, I offer you these golden mala beads of turmeric. In you, I find confidence and trust and accept that I am worthy of my divine destiny. I choose to dwell in the beauty of your blessings. May your siddhis manifest in divine grace and fullness for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Ja Ma Kali. Okay? So, invoking this energy, and if you're like, I don't have golden balls of turmeric, that's fine. This is envisioning. If you do have some turmeric, you actually can rub it on your hands like dry turmeric. You can rub it on your hands, have the powder there. You can, rinse it with water afterwards. Maybe you have some turmeric body lotion or shea butter or something. You can use that. You can have some turmeric kind of just sprinkled so you can smell it. Be creative with it. Okay, but basically it's just the energy. Turmeric is extremely grounding, protective, it's cleansing. All right, it's great for gut health as well. Okay, but that golden yellow energy of turmeric is what it is that you're wanting to invoke in Kali from Kali Ma at this time. Okay, so thank you so much for sharing this message with me. I'd like to take this time to give gratitude to your higher selves, to Kali Ma for coming through and assisting to facilitate this reading. If you would like personalized sessions with me, the only place to book would be my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com, or you can call or text me directly at 786-828-8722. My social media platforms are all linked in the bio, but please know I will never ask you to book a reading, a chakra session, a mental healing session. I will never solicitate that. Always be sure to go to my website. Do not be scammed by people playing, and I do not have WhatsApp. Okay? So until we connect again, divine being, just know that your angels are here for a reason and a season. You deserve the best, and the best is yet to come. One love. Hello, card number 2, and thank you for coming and sharing this time with me. You chose the deck that was paired with the amethyst pillar. So the card that this is Archangel Uriel. Okay, card number 27. Sorry. Passion, spirit connections. Yes. Passion and spirit connections. Archangel Uriel. So it doesn't matter whether or not you are a female or a male in this life. In a past life, you were connected deeply, deeply, deeply with divine feminine energy, in particular, warrior spirit. And your passion was for protection. You protected spirit beings. Yeah, I mean, when I say spirit beings, I mean like galactic forces. Is not just here on Earth. Okay, so if you've ever felt like I've been on other places other than Earth, things of that nature, you most definitely were. Okay, and you most definitely are a protector. Hence why you chose, because amethyst is good for so many things, but I only felt led to say the property of protection, spiritual protection. And here you are. Here you are. Okay, this thing that that Goddess Kali is removing from your heart is the passion and the desire to fiercely protect those that you have in the past. Remember, these are past life energies. These are past life energies. And Archangel Uriel is the angel of creativity. So like writing, poetry, plays, journals, affirmations, clay, like clay vessels, mud work, stuff like that. Like whatever it is that you use to create songs, stuff like that. You were so passionate about protecting the art and the creativity, and those that expressed it, you sometimes would just go and go and go and go and go, like till there is no more. So right now in this lifetime, how your heart is being healed is knowing that those contracts are done with those individuals. You no longer have to continue to protect them. They are okay. That is not your role this lifetime, but you're still holding it so deeply in your heart. You're holding, because it's like you're seeing them and you're seeing past them right now. You're seeing what they once were. There's I want to be sensitive. Sorry, there's a trigger warning here, but some of you may have been diagnosed with some type of mental dis-ease. You may not have been diagnosed, but you may have felt that you had some type of mental dis-ease, some type of mental illness. And it's not that. It is your spirit is so still deeply entangled and entwined with these other spirit connections. Every time you meet someone significant from a past life, you're getting all of this energy right back in. I would definitely recommend you doing some crown chakra work. Okay, do some crown chakra work on balancing your crown chakra. I offer chakra balancing sessions. We go through all 7 chakras. You can see that service on my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com. But there's a lot of energy in your crown chakra. You're fiercely open. Of course, working with Archangel Uriel, that will help you as well. That will assist you as well. But yeah, fierce, protective, connecting energy. And I'm just going to see why this energy has been lingering or following you through other past lives. Okay. Through these past lives, why is it you're carrying this through? Cards started flying as you saw that. All right. Angel of communication. Communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to tell it like it is. Okay. Communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to tell it like it is. And Goddess of beauty, your wondrous being of light, there is nothing to change or fix. Okay, so this energy has been following you from past lives. Sorry, as my camera autofocuses. Just give it a second. The reason why this has been following you through past lives is because you, once again, you're so clear on the person's spirit. You're not seeing them for the avatar. You're not seeing them for the human. And there's some unfinished business, which is why all of that energy comes flooding back to you when you see people that you have connections with. You feel like there's some unfinished business. You're like, there's some things that were not said. So you could be trying to right some wrongs from some past lives, and it's time to just let that go. There is nothing that you need to fix anymore. There's nothing you need to fix. Like, we're here in this life. We're here in this space, in this span of time. We're here in this span of time. Don't worry about the past. I'm sorry. My camera. Yeah. So you can allow yourself to be focused on this lifetime, this life cycle right now. You don't need to try to correct the wrongs from the past. Doing that crown chakra work, if you do it on your own, I would say do it for the next 30 days. Also wrap your head, or at least wrap the part around your crown chakra. Your crown chakra, if you're unaware, is right at the top of your head, similar to where a baby's soft spot is. So protecting that energy, covering it with a baseball cap, or they're showing me even, I don't know the names of it, but the ones that they wear in religious, the Jews, I believe, is it a yarmulke or something of that nature? But they're showing me like the little caps that just sit on your head. protecting your crown chakra. I would say do that for the next 30 days, even if it's just a little scarf or something of that nature. Just helping to protect that. It'll help you feel like you don't have to be a fixer anymore, because you're definitely in that energy of, I need to correct it. There's unfinished business. There's things that I didn't say. There's things that I didn't do. There's creative expressions that were not shared, okay, with Archangel Uriel coming through. And you're just like, man, I just see all the potential, the things that you could possibly do. No, okay, we're off of that. We're off of that. So let's see what crystals can assist you in locking in this energy. Okay, first card, appetite, progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus how far you have come and all that you have learned. Appetite. Yes, appetite. Okay, I don't want my camera to start acting wild again. All right. And then the next crystal. See the next crystal card. Rhodochrosite. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. Yes, yes. So you've been through a lot. It's okay. We know, right? Life is not perfect. Things have shifted. Things have changed. You've seen a lot. You've experienced a lot. There's a lot of things that you've been, again, this Archangel Uriel. My camera's only doing this. Like, make sure you really, if you're not familiar with Archangel Uriel, make sure you look into that dynamic energy, using the purple ray of light to come in and heal and cleanse. Yeah, that my camera is not doing that for any other readings. But Uriel, really, that energy is bringing in, like, so make sure you connect with Uriel's energy. Do some research into that archangel. So we're going to look to see what last piece of advice does Kali Ma want to share with you. How she's further assisting you. All right, let's see. Matangi. This is beautiful. And again, all this green after the heart chakra. And this is card number 24. Okay, so whew, I feel like Kali Ma is really helping to set you free. Really, again, doing the work with your crown chakra will help you connect more with your heart chakra. Okay, definitely some love of self coming in, recognizing that you're a being of light, that you don't have to chase after everyone, and you don't have to be extremely concerned with other people's state of being. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read from the book, and then I'm going to give you an invocation prayer, because I feel like what it is that she's saying is really, really good. She is a tantric queen of outcasts, unveiling hidden inner power to thrive outside conventional society. So again, right, you may have thought or been diagnosed with mental disease, but it's not that. It's just that you didn't fit into the confines of society. You're not like the normals, right? Kali Ma holds, or Mantangi, this version of Kali Ma, holds the secret teachings of the power of the voice, of the healing power of art and music. Didn't I just, oh my goodness. Yes, Archangel Uriel. So if you are an artist, if you've had to create and express yourself through, through any type of artistry, right? Like I was saying, mud or clay or painting, spray painting, oil painting. Oh my goodness, yes, yes. She is the divine feminine medicine for the lost, the alienated, those have been cast aside. If you have been denied love and respect, she's bringing healing and empowerment. If you have suffered rejection, abandonment, or being labeled as unworthy in any way, she brings dignity and repair. She is the ignition of a creative, joyful, and vibrant life path. Yes. So you can invoke her energy by saying this prayer. Raja Mantangi, queen of outcasts, who dwells beyond society and thrives. You arise at the thresholds in the spaces of desolation, abandonment, and banishment. You are strength and sweetness. You are the extraordinary power that arises when all seems lost. You provide the knowledge needed to succeed and the path to overcome all obstacles through the power of the joyful spirit. May your wisdom manifest through all capable channels for the spiritual benefit of all beings. May our playful hearts take delight in yours. Ja Ma Mantangi. Okay? And then you can visualize a green energy emerging from your heart, and it creates a plate. And on this plate of energy that is coming from your heart, you can put all your worries, all your cares, all the people that you want to assist, that you think you need to fix, all the things that you want to create that you feel you've never created. Like all those things from your heart space, put it on this figurative plate. Imagine that you're giving it to Kali Ma and allow her to do with it what she will. She will transmute it and move it out of her way in such a beautiful, powerful, dynamic manner. Okay, so this is so beautiful, such a beautiful reading. Thank you all so much for coming and sharing this time with me. If you would like personalized services, again, you can visit my website at www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com or call or text me at 786-828-8722. I do not have WhatsApp, and I will never reach out to you for a personal reading. Okay, until we connect again, remember, your angels are here for a reason and a season. You deserve the best, and the best is yet to come. One love. Hello, card number 3. Thank you so much for coming and sharing this time with me. So your card is associated with an amber, which is good for ancient wisdom. This is tiger's eye actually in my ring, but it's good for ancient wisdom. I know they look similar. It's good for ancient wisdom. It's good for your sacral chakra. Ooh, it's good for grounding energy as well, and it's good for bringing in divine and feminine energy. So the card that is associated with the past life energy that is being removed from you, from your heart chakra by Kali Ma, is relationship repeat. Shift, release, or enjoy. Yes. So, repeating certain habits or traits or tendencies in relationships, coming of age, this is card number 21, but just repeating the same relationships over and over and over and over again in different individuals, right? So, having the same relationship you've had with your parents and just different people, manifesting in your teachers or your coworkers or your bosses, that energy, or even with the postman, with your grocer, or something of that nature, like you repeating these relationship dynamics, it is being removed. It is now time to enjoy this space. This is definitely something that has carried on through lifetimes. You may have many people in your life that you're like, there's no way I just met you right now. I feel like I've known you from other lives. You have a lot of that energy in you, and it's because you do like to keep repeating some of the same energy with the spirits, right? They're giving me the saying, deal with the devil that you know, right? But it's time to shift and release out of that energy and now start to enjoy different relationship dynamics. Okay, we're no longer repeating habits, we are enjoying different relationship dynamics. So I'm going to go ahead and see why it is that you are carrying this relationship dynamic of repeating the same things over and over. Like, why did you feel that you needed to continue to do this? Instead of choosing a different experience, why is this the past life energy that has been ingrained in their hearts? Why is this the energy that's been ingrained in their hearts? Okay. Goddess of Justice, what seems an injustice is actually a blessing. And Goddess of the Shadows, what you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. Okay, so you keep going through this energy over and over and over because on some level, like some aspect, there is a part of you that feels you shouldn't have more or you shouldn't have different. Again, deal with the devil, right? I don't know. Like, they're giving me Groundhog's Day. That could be significant. But even in your lifestyle right now, you may say, I like routine. Okay. Some people may call you a robot or a stickler. You're just like, this is what I like. And I like what I like. And here we are. But you're closing yourself out from so many different opportunities. You're keeping yourself back in the shadows, and the reason why you're wanting to do that, why you don't quite want to shine, is because you've seen some people do things like above and beyond and not get the recognition that they deserve. You see them kind of pushed to the back, to the shadows, and you're like, you know what? In order for me to avoid having to feel that way or go through that, I'm just going to do us all the favor and stay in the background myself. I'm not going to push too much. I'm not going to do too much. I'm going to do what it is that I need to do. But in reality, I'm really just trying to, you know, play out what I got to play out while I'm here doing this. Okay? Um, but that energy is being removed from your life, and you may be doing certain things or maybe drastic changes. So you see in both these cards, the arms are not really visible. Although here you're dancing, you're connecting, you're like, oh, but here it's kind of like, I'm now removing this from me and I am reinventing myself. So you may have a drastic body change. Some of you, it may be to the point where you're even wanting to go under the knife and get surgery to change your body. You may have already gone through this. And I feel like you went through if you did go through this already, if you did go through a part of surgery and you changed your body, but you still did not see yourself in a different way, that is changing. So let's say you have plastic surgery on your nose, but you still felt like your nose was imperfect. But now you're going to wake up one day and you're going to be like, oh, you know what? My nose is actually beautiful. I've been tripping this whole time, right? Or maybe you changed your hair color or something. But there's something drastic or a body change that is coming in, and it's just a matter of you changing up your relationships. You're changing up the people that you interact with and that you're engaging with. That's been removed from your heart. It is no longer a past life cycle. And these people in your life where you're like, man, I feel like I've known you forever. I feel like I've known you forever. I feel like they are changing as well. They physically could be changing. Spiritually, they could be changing, or they could just be being removed from your life. You may lose certain friendships, I feel, as well, or connections with people. It could be that they are transitioning, or it could just be like they are moving out of your life where you no longer have contact with them. But there's a part where you are no longer repeating certain relationship dynamics, and that is good. That is kudos to you. So I'm pulling to see what crystal energy can assist you in this transformation. And the first card that came out is Rhodochrosite. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need more time, or need time to heal and restore. Okay, so don't rush it. If you are losing certain people in your life, don't rush it. It is okay. Give yourself the time and the space that you need to heal. They're showing me like the winter months. That is also pretty good, right? Where it's normally a festive occasion. You may be the life of the party, but this year you may be like, you know what? No, I'm staying kind of withdrawn. Or it could be opposite. You could always be withdrawn, be more of an introvert. And this year you're like, I want to go out. I want to be festive. I want to ice skate. I want to walk in a winter wonderland. Whatever the case may be, there's drastic changes coming in for you. The next crystal is jade. Wellness. The recovery of health and wellness is here. Yes. So again, with this medical conducive, do you see this? Like heart healing energy, of course, with this green, which is how this whole message started, right? How Kali Ma is assisting with your heart, but also that surgery, like I said, or a major transformation like you're doing with your body, it is part of the health and wellness rejuvenation regime. If that's the right use of the word, I believe it is. It's part of like your new regulatory status. You're like, nope, this is what I'm doing to help usher in my health, my wellness, my own sanity, the things that I need for self. Okay, so that is a message with Jade. I'm gonna pull one last message from Kali Ma just to see how she is also further assisting you, and I'll also give you an invocation prayer to help invoke her energy. In the event that you would like to schedule personalized sessions with me, you may do so on my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com, or call or text me directly at 786-828-8722. I will never reach out to you in the comments asking you if you want a reading. I do not have WhatsApp, okay? So please do not be scammed or fooled by anyone. All right, so oh, this card came upside down. Kundalini Shakti. Okay. And look, and this is another couple's card, but it came upside down, which means just pay attention. If you're single, and if you've been single because you were once married or in a relationship with someone and then they hurt you and you just sworn people off, that time is changing. That time is changing. Someone is coming in that understands you, that recognizes you, that wants to assist you in fixing your crown and just overall living a better, a general balanced life. They're activating Kundalini energy in you for real, for real. Okay, so this is the energy of creation. Okay, creation, serpent energy. A lot of different thoughts are coming in for you. This is card number 10. I feel like this also has to do with some energy coming into next year. There's going to be some celebrations for you all, for sure, for sure. And if you're like, I'm not really the celebratory type, you're about to be. Okay, you are not. You're no longer afraid to manifest the life of your dreams. And I took a pause because I was like, is this really what I want to say? And yes, that is really what I want to say. Okay, this is reassurance that no matter what may appear to be at a spiritual level, everything is all good. Everything is all good. Kundalini rising is an activation and an awareness, a portal connection for higher consciousness. Okay, so yes, this card coming upside down, it just means pay extra attention. This is going to flip your life. That's what this means. This is flipping your life upside down from a place of being alone, not having a tribe, not having a family, being in the shadows, hiding your heart, not being authentically yourself, feeling that things are not justified, that things are not fair, and that you have to execute justice or maybe just stay away so that you don't have to experience this. Yeah, no more. No more. Okay? So here is the invocation ritual to connect with Goddess Kali energy. Beloved Kali Ma, cosmic priestess of the divine feminine, I honor you, Matajali. Beloved Shiva Mahadev, fierce guardian of the divine masculine, I honor you, Bahaji. Together, you are loving divine wisdom, passionate healing, fire and uplifting transcendent grace. Your tantric embrace ignites my heart with confidence to create and be joyful and rapturous in claiming my life path for all it can be. My soul is your divine bedchamber, infused with the bliss of your sumptuous sacred union. I become able to recognize my true nature and path. Adi Shakti Kundalini Mata Shakti, you ensure divine fulfillment shall be attained for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Ja Ma Kali. And be sure that when you are saying this prayer, you are in a quiet space where you will be undisturbed. You can close your eyes, envision a beautiful white light, and then call upon Kali Ma's energy. She is here to connect with you, to assist you, to guide you, and help you propel yourself in divine union and balance. That's what this card is, divine union and balance. What you see in your dark side actually holds a hidden treasure. Not seeing your shadows as a hindrance or a burden, but rather things that help you to thrive, okay? Allowing yourself to integrate. Okay, so that is all that I'm feeling for you, card number 3. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. I'd like to take this time to thank your higher self, our angels, our guides, Kali Ma, for stepping forth and assisting in this facilitating of this most divine message. And until we connect again, remember, your angels are here for a reason and a season. You deserve the best, and the best is yet to come. One love.